Hello and welcome to this restorative flow for complete and utter relaxation. Today, we're just going to be moving through some gentle and beautiful opening poses, allowing your body to soften into the present moment, into any tensions that you're experiencing. So let's get started. I invite you to find a beautiful, comfortable seated pose in the middle of your mat, grabbing hold of any props you might need, cushions or blocks below your knees, or a yoga bolster below your sit bones just to elevate your seat here a little bit. Your spine is soft but straight. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Feel free to close your eyes if this feels good for you, just to arrive in the present moment. Few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. One last time, driving the breath in through the nose and releasing, sinking the whole body down. The center of gravity is low. We're going to try to sink from our head into our body today. Now I invite you on the next in-breath to open up your arms to the sides, elbows high, hands soft, shine your chest forward, drop your shoulders away from your ears and back. And on the inhale, come into a beautiful self-hug, rounding your spine, swaying from side to side. On the next exhale, opening. Just going with your breath here, really feeling your body moving, swaying from side to side, letting your upper body be completely soft. Exhaling everything that doesn't serve you out of your body as you round your spine. Inhale up for everything that is new and positive and warm. Exhale, round the spine, hug in for your self-hug. Feel free to allow your body to move how it wants to move. Perhaps you find stillness, perhaps you find gentle swaying or rocking from front to back. We're here in this moment to completely release. There's nothing else to do, nowhere to be. This whole class is about you relaxing your body, having time for yourself. One last time, opening up wide, shining that chest forward, claiming space. And rounding the spine as you exhale, shrinking down into your protective safe bubble. And let's find neutral, beautiful, extended, but at the same time safe and protected. Well done. Now I invite you to take your right leg and place it into deer pose so that your right knee is just below your left ankle here. Feel free to place your left hand on your left side, perhaps even come down onto your elbow here for a nice, beautiful side body opening. Just stay here for a moment, experiencing this in your body. Making sure that your chest is not collapsing forward. We want to open it up today, perhaps even lifting up your arm above your head, maybe following it with your eyes here. Small back bend if that feels good. Maybe driving the arm across your body, feeling even a deeper stretch in your outer right hip here. Following that line, imagining it as something is pulling you to the left side, pulling it at the same time, rooting through the right knee. Feel that expansion. And as you breathe out, come with your elbow towards your belly, around your spine, contract your center. As you breathe out, open up, expanding the chest. Breathing out, coming in through your center, rounding the spine gently. So feeling this hip opening, but at the same time working on each vertebrae in your spine here, opening any stuckness, stagnation. Opening your armpit here. And coming back down 2 more times. Pressing in through the knee, the elbow, and being pulled away from the hip. Come back to center. Try to see if you can make this movement as fluid as possible in your body. Gently moving from side to side. One last time, come back to center. Contract around your core. Your elbow comes to your belly as much as possible. And open up for the biggest back bend that you can here. Rooting that right knee to the mat. Beautiful. Now circle around, lift off the left arm, come back to the other side, and open up the left side body. Come back for your side body stretch on your right. Lift off and press, opening up the whole left side of the body. And once again, finding your rhythm here. Pressing off and using that momentum of the hand just to float in space for a little moment. It doesn't matter how much you're bending from side to side. All that's important is that your body is moving gently, honoring its boundaries, its limits. Few more times. Feeling this weightlessness in the middle of the pose just before you switch sides. Whole upper body soft. The joints are relaxed, allowing energy to move through. Well done. Last time, come back to center. I invite you now to switch sides, circle the legs around. And this time, your left knee is aligned with the bottom of your right sole here for a beautiful deer pose. I invite you to place your hand and your elbow on the right side. Once again, starting just to explore and feel that side body opening here, allowing that hip to become present, to come online. Perhaps even placing your hand here. How does this feel to open up your chest, roll your shoulders back, take up space in this moment? Perhaps drop your hand, your arm behind you, follow it with your eyes if that feels good. Warm up your wrist. Just explore whatever small micro movements are being called to your body right now. And perhaps now open up the left arm to the side, the armpit shining to the sky and forward. And on the next exhale, round the spine, bring the elbow towards the core. Once again, working on that beautiful contraction and expansion. With your breath, coming into center, gently opening. And as you open, feel that pull towards the right side, at the same time grounding and rooting through the knees. Opening up and rotating the torso at the top and closing it down at the bottom. Opening up and closing back down. 2 more times. Close into the body. Now feel the stretch. Once again, imagine that you're being pulled towards the outside of your mat, and at the same time rooting that knee to the floor so that your hip is almost driving you down to the mat more and more. Feel the pull to both sides. And release. Now press off your right hand here. Feel that momentum. Come back to the side, open up here. And let's just find this gentle movement in the body, moving from side to side. Gently releasing, no matter how this looks. Focusing on this weightlessness when you push off the hand. Can you just float in and out of each side bend? As slowly as your body needs to. One last time before we meet in the center. Lift off, float, and release. Well done. Bring back your back leg. Now I invite you just to cradle your right leg, holding on to your ankle and your knee, just feeling that hip joint for just a moment. Cradling it like a little child, giving it comfort and support, perhaps closing your eyes for any part of this practice. Whatever you're called to is okay. Well done. Let's switch sides. Cradle your left leg. Feeling all those nooks and crannies in your hip here. Just spending this moment with your own body. Well done. You can release, and this time your left leg, instead of coming to bend, straightens out in front of you. The other one stays where it was. Now let's just gently start massaging the whole leg. The thigh, coming down all the way to your ankle if you can. No forced stretching here. We're just massaging gently the leg in whatever way it feels good for you, and perhaps even reaching for the ankle here. Coming back, softening your whole upper body, just soft. Spending this moment with you. Perhaps massaging the sole of your foot a little bit if you can reach it. If not, staying at your calf and your shin. Just moving your torso in any way that it wants. Now circle your ankles and wiggle your toes. Whatever feels good here into your lower body. Maybe move the ankle from side to side. Feel how the whole leg is moving. Allow some gentle movement in here. Perhaps sway your body once again. Reach to the front. Deep breaths. Well done. And now perhaps you can just gently rest here and maybe even open up your right arm to the sky for a side body opening again, feeling your low back and your side body beautifully opening here. Perhaps you want to close it back in and open it up, or you want to remain still. Whatever feels good here, just for a moment. Well done. Come back to center. Let's switch sides. Bringing in your right leg, bringing in your left leg, and straightening out your right leg just to the side where it is comfortable. Let's start by massaging, giving yourself the gift of touch, reaching towards your ankle. It doesn't matter where you reach. Maybe it's just your knee, and this is okay. Just soften into that forward bend. Maybe massaging the sole of your foot. It's a different way to do stretches, forward bends. We don't need to press into anything. We can just allow the body to drive us to where it wants to go. Just a few more times here. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good, if it makes you more connected to your body. One last time here, and perhaps stay in this forward bend as far as you can reach, and maybe you can open up your left arm to the sky, the chest shining forward and up. Just breathing here for one moment, no matter how this looks for you, maybe wiggling your wrists. Come back to center, now wiggle your ankle. Maybe move it from side to side. Notice how your hip is responding. Just completely relaxing in this movement. There's nowhere to go. Beautiful. Now I invite you to bring the soles of your feet together. And feel free to grab hold of any pillows or yoga blocks underneath your knees if this is more comfortable for your butterfly pose. If not, on the next out breath, completely release your upper body with your palms facing up towards the sky and coming with your forehead as low as possible, dropping your head down, letting go completely. Your upper body soft and relaxed. All the tension being stretched out of your lower back, in your groin. Deep breaths into your belly and side lungs, almost driving the breath into your back. And with every exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. Make your whole body heavy. Your head heavy, your shoulders heavy, your hands heavy, your knees heavy, everything melting to the ground. Feel free to breathe out through the mouth, release the jaw. Last time, deep breath in through the nose, inhale through the whole torso, and release, even more down to the ground, completely melted. I invite you to gently start rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time, no need to open up your eyes if you feel comfortable. Bring your knees towards one another and hug them in towards your chest, giving yourself a beautiful self-hug once again. Maybe you see that your body wants to sway gently from side to side, still moving with that energy. Just allow it. Or perhaps you want to find stillness in the moment. You can either place your forehead on your knees and spend a few moments here, just noticing your emotions, your body. Or you can gently open up your eyes and gaze ahead with a soft focus. Arrive in the present moment. Whatever feels good here. And whenever you're ready, I invite you to find again your easy pose, cross-legged pose, whatever feels good. Placing the fingertips on the side of your mat, straightening your spine here, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a deep cleansing breath in. And deep cleansing breath out. I want to thank you for joining me in this class. I hope you feel relaxed, released, and at ease.